Hi, I'm Maciek. I'm here today with Chuck to learn whether he made right decision to move to Poland, which happened many years ago. Was it the right decision to make, or maybe you regret this?
Oh, I certainly don't regret it. It was the right decision to make. We moved to Poland 13 years ago, and I have never regretted that decision. It has always been very enjoyable being here.
How about Polish people? Are they kind?
You know, that's a good question, and my answer is yes. I have never really run into a Polish person that wasn't kind to Vicky and I and our family. Though in many cultures, which they will talk about being warm cultures and cold cultures, and Poland is a cold culture. But warm culture is more where people immediately start talking to you on the street. You know, if you walk down the street, you don't speak to everybody that you pass. In a warm culture, everybody you pass, you say hello, 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 hello. And that's just not Poland. And ultimately, I'm more of a cold culture person, so it works very well for me. And I'm happy to ride on the bus and never say anything to everybody. I'm happy to walk down the street and not talk to people. So that's not a problem for me. I know that when Vicky and I first moved to Poland, we went to Polish lessons every day at the same time on the bus. And I thought years later, I should have, the first time I got on the bus, said, "Dzień dobry" to everybody, and they would all looked at me like, "Why are you saying that?" But if I did it every morning when I got on the bus, after a couple of months or a couple of weeks, I would have trained everybody, and everybody would have said, "Oh, here's this weird American person. He's going to get on the bus, he's going to say "Dzień dobry," and we all have to say "Dzień dobry" back. And because the same people were on the bus every day at the same time. Yes. Do you ride the bus?
No, I don't. I rode the bus a year ago.
Okay. We rode the bus every day, same bus. In fact, one time this lady left her umbrella on the bus, and I picked it up after she left, and I just brought it with me every day to the bus, and about 3 days later, there she was, so I gave her umbrella back. She was very surprised.
Yeah. How about America? Our culture of America is more warm or cold?
Where we come from, it's definitely a warm culture. People talk to other people on the street. If you pass somebody in a store, they greet you, they say hello, how are you? So it's very much a warm culture.
What made you move to Poland?
Well, we came to Poland as volunteers for a week in 2008, and we really felt that this was a place for us to live, a place for us to come back to. And so when we got home, we discussed it amongst ourselves, and we started working to move to Poland.
Do you miss living in America?
Sometimes. Sometimes we miss some of the things that we would have in America. I miss some American foods, miss our families, of course. I miss working sometimes in America. And it's always nice to watch TV where you understand everything on TV, but that's not too bad.
Yes. Do you have problem with communicate with other peoples in Poland?
Sometimes my Polish is not very good, but I've found that if people want to understand me, and I want to understand them, we can usually come to an understanding. We can usually work through whatever issues there are. As an example, this morning I went and talked to the director of the library, and we were communicating quite well, and then she said something very fast, and I didn't understand it, so I told her I didn't understand. And so she went back and said the same words, but she said it one sentence at a time and slowly, and I was like, oh, okay, now I understand. Sometimes it's really convenient that I don't speak Polish real well, so that now we get phone calls sometimes from solicitors who want to sell me things on the phone, and then I just tell them I don't speak Polish and they have to speak English, and they usually just hang up.
Yeah, but in most situations you can communicate with other people.
Yes. Other people, yes.
So Chuck, thank you for the conversation. See you next time.
I will look forward to it. Goodbye.